Hallo alle zusammen, hier ist die Roxy für euch mal wieder. Ich sitze heute im Privatclub in Berlin und neben mir die zauberhaften Golden Silvers. So, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. All right. Not bad.
But let's start with a very easy question. Why is your name Golden Silvers? Why not the blue reds or the white blacks or the yellow purples?
There's not really a reason behind it. Basically, just thought that like gold and silver are like kind of really precious things that have been there since the beginning, and they're just really nice words. There's not like a sort of theory behind it, to be honest.
Okay, but you also organize your bronze club very regularly in London, and this goes a little bit together with this golden and silver theme, right?
Yeah. Well, because we had the name Gold and Silvers, and then we used to kind of put nights on and with the band we had before, and started the night for this band. I thought it just had a good ring to it, Bronze Club, because it went along with Gold and Silver. So it's just a club. We started it off so we could basically get a gig, because when we first started out we didn't have any gigs, and we just started it so we could have a gig and put our friends' bands on basically, and then it just grew from there.
The biggest moments in your life was that you supported Blur this summer, right?
Yeah.
You played in front of 100,000 people. Was it like this?
I think when we played there was probably about 40,000 there, because it was like a bit earlier on.
Still the biggest crowd we probably ever
40,000, oh my god.
Yeah.
Were you nervous?
Not nervous. Oh,
quite excited. I think
yeah.
maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe, I don't know. But it was definitely like the biggest crowd we've played to, and I remember it was a really hot day. I think it was the hottest day in London this year, and it was great. It was really good. Big stage, big crowd.
Because it was like you were like about 50. Well, there's a massive space between us and the actual crowd, so in a way you're a little bit more separated from the crowd, so you kind of get less nervous. I find, because you're not like I find it more nerve-wracking when like everyone's right up around you. You know what I mean? Because when there's that distance, for me, I get less nervous.
Oh yeah, I get that too.
And how was it playing in front of Blur? Did you met the guys?
We didn't meet them at the gig, but we met. We did a program in England called Jules Holland, and Damon Albarn was there because he was looking after this band called the Hypnotic Brass Ensemble, and we met him. Well, I met him there, and then we actually recorded some songs at his studio with this band, and we kind of met him there, but that was it really. I don't know, did you meet any of the other ones?
You had a table.
Yeah, I played table football with Damon Albarn.
With them? Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh great, fantastic. And was he good? Who won?
I let him win.
Okay,
Yeah.
good strategy. Okay, and you also played at Reading Festival this year, and I read that you gave away for free necklaces to your fans.
We just did it for fun, because we had necklaces made that kind of look a bit like this, but they say gold and silvers on them, and we just thought, why not give them out for to give something to everyone who'd come to see us.
Yeah.
You know?
The crowds at the festivals pretty much all the time I guess are just really they really want to have a good time. They're really up for it, and they normally just go
give them
mad.
something back really for coming to the show. You know what I mean?
Special thing about you is that you don't use guitars on stage or on your album very often. I think on your album there is no guitar at all. Why did you decide not to use them?
Yeah, I don't think it was like Paul said. It wasn't a conscious decision, but we just so happened to be a trio that didn't have guitar, and not to say that we won't use it in the future. We'd love the guitar. In fact, we've started recording some stuff. The next album is called.
It's not that unusual. I think I don't see particularly why it's unusual. I think it's only within certain areas, like sort of what people think of indie bands or whatever, that everyone thinks everyone must have a guitar. But I mean, it's not in. There's loads of groups and acts that aren't guitar led. You know what I mean?
Well, you call yourself the evil cousins of Keen. I've read somewhere.
Well, we just said that because we wanted to just kind of get rid of any references to Keen, because we played keys and people were comparing us. We just wanted to totally cut that line there. Like, we're nothing like Keen. We were saying it as a joke, really. It wasn't like some big statement. It was just like we just didn't want to have anything to do with Keen, basically. So
we're related because we don't have guitars, but we're their evil cousins with completely different music.
Then let's talk about your album. The title is True Romance, and I think it's also very, very romantic. Yeah, but I also find some themes on your record, like mythology, because you sing about Eros. By the way, great wordplay. I really like it. And Please Venus. So this is like a theme for me. Was it, did it happen by accident or because you had the songs ready?
I was writing the lyrics. I was just reading quite a lot of that, like old mythology stuff. So it kind of crept in there. Like quite a few of the like little characters were sort of named, sort of loosely like named after, based on sort of those characters. So yeah, it's definitely something that was a sort of theme. Well, something I was thinking about when I was writing those songs.
And your album has a very, very great artwork. The cover is fantastic with all those colors. It looks a little bit psychedelic. What was the intention behind it?
Well, I suppose it was just to make an album cover that looked really exciting and good, and it was just...
Yeah, the first video we did was with this guy called Colin, and he basically designed the artwork for the album as well. So we were just continuing that kind of partnership with him. And we gave him lots of ideas, and kind of just to inspire him to come up with something for the album, and it just worked out.
I think, yeah, it's like we were just checking out a lot of... We wanted to be kind of psychedelic, basically. We're checking out a lot of sort of psychedelic posters from like the 60s and then stuff from, around that time, but we kind of wanted to bring it up to date so it didn't look like just one of those old ones, so hopefully kind of capturing a bit of that look, but sort of bringing it up to date, I suppose, was sort of what we were aiming to do. But it's mainly down to Colin, like Alexis said, he kind of put it all together.
And are you already working on new stuff, or?
Yeah, I think I think every band or whatever, like the way when everyone else gets to hear everything, it's already like 6 months to a kind of a year behind where you're kind of feeling like creatively. Do you know what I mean? So like by the time we'll be coming out to Berlin and playing a show, which is great, we're already sort of feeling like this is like kind of wanting to move on creatively. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think we've started recording some new things, and after this tour, we're just going to really get into the new thing.
Okay, so thank you very, very much for the short interview and for your time. Enjoy the show tonight.
We will.
Enjoy Berlin if you have any time left tomorrow. Gut, das war die Roxy für euch mit den Golden Silvers aus dem Berliner Privatclub. Bis bald.
That boy isn't good for you. Though he may want you to, this boy wants you back again. Oh, this boy